about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Houston Texans. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Set, 30 base. Exit, 25.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Go, D. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Eason, open man is Howard, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
55, you can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Any weapon. Shoot.
This is Logan. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Looking to throw. Eason. That's caught by Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Your trip is here.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
This is Stills on the jet sweep.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Check.
Now a give, right side. Akers. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you, Pop.
Protein spill.
They run the counter. Logan, and he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown, baby.
T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Watson. That's complete to Sterling. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
So we got man, let's go.
Watson now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Topper! Hard!
Lucky.
Big River!
Throwing again. Eason under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Eason. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. Yep.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Check it out.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Fletcher Cox. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
3rd and long, it's Watson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Lynch, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
From the gun on third down. Eason, it's complete. It's Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, Sam off. Right. 49, check 49, check. You're out. 5.
On 4th down, Eason airing this one out for Evans. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On second down, Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Set. 19.
Check, Mike, 39.
You don't want none. You don't give it. Pick up the ball. 39.
Hey, check, Mike. Check, Mike, 39.
9 go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the gun, Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Timmy Jernigan, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and a rout is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Right here, right here. Crunch. Crunch.
From his goal line here, Watson going deep here for Stitt. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eason. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I got you. You're all mine. Baby.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Oh, come on, man. You got to catch that.
Away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I'm going to run you up.
X3, 218, chopper. Check. Yo, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, he's got the hook up to Miller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up.
Wiley, 64, weak.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run with Logan, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Go! 15 ready?
They'll run it here with Logan. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Go now! 90 Wolf!
I'm here all day.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
3 down, 3 down.
Let's go!
Off play action. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
70, Indy.
Hey, here we go.
Shift. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Eason, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Wrap it, wrap it. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Throwing again is Watson. And the catch made by Johnson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
5'9", Mike 5'9".
Pick me up. Here we go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 59.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
36. Mike, check. 59. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On first down, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and now it's 2nd down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Watson, throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Logan.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You draw Corker.
Looking to throw. Eason. He finds his target. It's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. On first down, it's Logan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason. Catch made by Slayton. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
It's going to be a long day.
One last throw here for Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.